switch this out. Game 2 on Mountain Crossing. Eery versus Carnage. Adjust. Camera options. Okay, much better, much better. Same sort of play for Eery. Okay, puts his first 3 villagers onto that straggling trees next to his base. Gets up that storehouse on the close hunt. And then gets up a barracks. And moves all of his villagers from... Oh, never mind. He's going for not a barracks. He's going for an actual docks. Interesting. Changing things up. And actually Carnage is doing the exact same thing. For those who don't know, you can actually gather from the docks and like deposit resources into the docks. So this villager's gonna gather some wood and just boop, put it right next to the docks. So one thing you can do on this map is try to put your docks as close to a wood line as possible, so you don't need to make an additional storehouse for your wood line, at least for the time being. So it saves you 50 wood that you can put towards a fishing boat. Carnage already making production on his fishing boat. Eery is still missing 10 wood to do that. So it's going to be a very macro-oriented game. Actually, berries. What was Carnage not able to find any hunts? There's a hunt right here for him. I'm surprised he's not going for it. Actually, does Carnage see it? Yeah, he does see it. Weird. Weird that he's going for this hunt. Maybe he's trying to put the majority of his villagers here, and so he can get fishing boats up, so he doesn't have to actually get anybody on berry bushes. And he doesn't want to commit the 50 wood necessary to make this storehouse. That could be it, and that might be why actually we saw Carnage get that fishing boat up first. Not a bad strategy. I wonder if he's going to use these 3 villagers as soon as he has enough. As soon as he has 3 fishing boats out. I'm wondering if he switches these guys onto stone to gather some stone for a second town center. Looks like Eery's going to dock up the top pond. And I think Carnage might be trying to do the same thing, because he is floating quite a lot of wood. Or maybe he's just going to go for like more archers than he did before. We will see. Time will tell. In the meantime, yeah, there we go. Both of these players are going to dock off the top pond, but Eery's already here. And he's soon going to be able to click up to age 3 or age 2. So he'll be able to get up his trireme faster. He'll be able to get up his offensive units here faster. And I think Carnage, does he see this? He does not see this. Ooh, so he might think this is safe, but Eery sees this. Ooh. So maybe I am going to get my fishing boat battle. Even though it's not on coastal, it'll happen on Mountain Crossing. Okay, Eery. Oh, deciding to against going for stone. So he's going to be a bit delayed on his stone there, but he's actually going to go instead for gold because he needs. Actually, his one-ships aren't that costly in gold, so I'm surprised he's fighting for this right now. Galleys are super cheap on gold, but oh, look at this play! Carnage had tons and tons of wood, and he's going to use that to put down a second docks. Just queuing up a galley right now, which is super cheap on gold. The only issue is that's going to delay his second town center for quite a while. He has the gold, he has the stone, but he doesn't have the wood. So just moving these stone villagers onto wood right now to keep up this double production. And I think as soon as Eery sees this, he's gonna need to turn away. and stop making swan ships unless he micros his heart out. Look at this micro go. So for those who don't know, your volleys from your galleys or from your swan ships can be dodged. And yeah, Carnage making 2 more swan ships. As soon as these 2 swan ships and this extra one come out, it'll pretty much be GG and on the water. So Carnage is not he's not gonna make any more swan ships here. He's just relinquishing it, trying to make Carnage spend more than he needs to actually spend. He's actually getting this villager to repair the swan ship and just elongating it and prolonging the amount of resources that Carnage has to spend. He's actually getting another galley. So Eery with the bait and switch, because he's actually deciding to get his town center up in a really, really nice spot for a good market line. And in the meantime, Carnage is just going 3 galleys. He's super afraid of these swan ships. And you should be. Like, they're more pop efficient, stronger, better, but nowhere near as good as 4 galleys. And I think actually just canceled his galley and he's making a second town center all the way up at the top of his base too. So the water has been, oh man, this villager, I'm not sure if you can see this. This villager right here is an absolute unit. It's out healing the swan ship. I don't think he sees this. He's he doesn't see this because it's clipping through the swan ship. So somehow, some way, Eery is now on like 1 fish. Carnage spots. He's calling it imbalanced. Oh shit. Oh my god. 1 villager out repairs 3 ships. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was impressive. That was impressive. This is a teachable moment. Yes. All right, let's do this. So Eery killed off his villager there. That was fucking nuts. Carnage put so many resources into securing this water, and now it's like it never happened. His second town center is up right now. Let's see back here. Yeah, Eery's now pushing out with his 1 swan ship. He's doing the dance. Yeah. Surprise, Carnage. So Carnage actually got up a stables. And he's getting up an archer range, another stables, another archer range. I like this. That's the comp that you want to see versus Eery. Eery, in the meantime, going age 3, going for barracks. So maybe he's going... he's planning to do an all Woad Raider build. That could be the play. It looks like Carnage microed his heart out here and is able to take the water. Finally. That being said, it'll take like forever for this galley to actually take out the dock, so not like it's 100% secured yet. If Eery wants to, we could just make another swan ship and be good to go. That being said, what is Eery doing? He's getting some brewing from the Bard Hall. He's just about to finish age 3, and let's see if my prophecy is going to come true. Yep, tons and tons of Woad Raiders. In the meantime, Carnage is actually still in age 2 and making lots of Asabara. Sending a couple here, a couple more here. Eery's going to try to wall this off. But no market lines yet. Nothing too crazy going on. We got Woad Raiders here. Carnage is seeing this and going to run back. Smart. Okay. So he has quote unquote secured the top pond. He is going to age 3. He knows that Eery is in age 3 right now, so that's good. 42 villagers to the 49. So somehow Carnage is doing much better on villager count. But Eery's walling off everything except for this one patch right here. Man, he's really going for all these Bard Hall upgrades. Getting Headhunter, which is the 5% extra damage for your infantry. It's a pretty cheap, quote-unquote, armory upgrade, and he's getting 2 armory upgrades. He's getting an armory himself. Carnage smartly getting melee infantry armor, scale mail, and lots of Asabara. He's not even bothering to continue to make bowmen, just because of how easily the Woad Raiders could destroy his bowmen. All right, the Woad Raiders are heading out. 8.4 speed, thanks to some of the infantry tech. Like now the combined arms and the other one actually gives some speed bonuses. Okay, so the Asabar should easily be able to take these Woad Raiders. Ooh, good micro, good micro. Yeah, this is fairly even trades, bringing in some bowmen here. I'm surprised that that Eery actually stood and took that fight. Usually he's the type of player to not engage when he knows he would lose the fight. In that case, like, yeah, I'm really surprised. Carnage putting up another second town center and some immortal camps. So I expect the same sort of play he made last game. Eery might just go for all Woad Raiders, and if Carnage doesn't wall off his base well enough, doesn't get up a market line in time, and he's able to keep pestering and annoying Carnage over and over again, like he'll win the game. Because Carnage won't be able to ever like just push out of his base. So he's trying to see if there's any exposed villagers, and there's one right here who might be thinking of putting up a market line, but unfortunately it's about to die to this one Woad Raider. So Eery finds nothing. Soon he might find the Woad Raiders of Carnage, actually. That charge damage is so powerful. You need enough of a meat shield in the front of your base to, like, or in the front of your army to do enough damage, but yeah, the Asabar are suffering, and the bowmen are here to help out. Carnage still up 10 population, and he's hiding the immortals for the most part. And here's beginning to mix in some horsemen, which are good against Asabara. He also has some archer ranges here. Still no market line for either player. Carnage isn't going to try that again for quite a while. Does not want to get denied. But he will need it soon, right? Like, he's got one more gold right here. And this gold on this side of the base is pretty much the only thing he's gathering from. Eery, in the meantime, has this gold out front, and then another gold off to this side. Okay. Eery comes in, he's like, "Oh, this isn't walled off. Excellent. I will take this free real estate and run with it." Carnage should at the very least put on some excellent micro here. Not micro, but positioning of his units. Putting some couple of immortals here just to stop any flanks or raids. Alright, Carnage has a much better army composition, just needs to wall off so he can take the fights that he wants to take, unfortunately. Like, if he doesn't wall off and he doesn't have the whole map control, he won't be able to take like the the proper fights he wants to take. In the meantime, Eery has pretty much his whole base walled off. Age 1 walls, but they're doubled up. And he's going in for another little peek at the economy of Carnage. He's going to ask himself the question again, did Carnage put up a market line? And the answer is going to be no. Actually, he did put up a market line. And he's sort of taking advantage of the space on the map that he got from... Oh, excellent market, excellent walls here for Carnage. Unfortunately, Eery's not going to let that happen right away, but this is pretty much the best market line you can get in the game. All the way from up here at the top of the map through this open spot, which is, I guess, why he didn't wall it off, to this starting TC. Only issue is how easy it can be raided. Because you have to wall off the entire half side of the map. Aspar champion in queue. Eery has his own caravan line, and we'll see how much he gets going to this town center compared to Carnage. Carnage is getting 96 gold. And Eery, we will see soon. But once this wall gets put up for Carnage, it should be pretty easy to then take the lead in this map. He's going to try to be a nuisance up here on these food gathering villagers, but... Oh god. he hasn't even taken out the dock. Oh god. Alright, but yeah, Eery's gonna see this. He sees the market line. Now he smells the blood. And he's just stringing along the army, right? Like, if he fights his whole army against an even smaller number of Asabara than usual, then it's gonna be good for him. In the meantime, Carnage is maxed 180 of 180, and so is Eery. Both trying to get, let's see, villager count 96 to 85. So the army of Carnage should be much larger as well. Oh, and they're going to cross paths in the middle of the night. Here we go. The fight ensues. Some armory upgrades are still in queue here for Carnage. If only he could wait a tiny bit longer. I actually think Eery's going to make that decision for him. And this should all be walled off. Yep, it's all walled off. So Carnage knows this, and he's going to continue to chase. In the meantime, this has not been walled off. So the chase ensues. There is no wall here, so Eery's going to escape. Take one pot shot off. A couple of bowmen go down, but nothing too bad. So let's see. The slow-moving Persian army is now going to cross the map. Unfortunately, there's only age 1 walls here, so Carnage needs to make sure to do enough damage and somehow get through these age 2 walls. I just killed this scout, poor guy, to get an immortal. He could really do with some map vision, so I'm not sure why he didn't decide to do that instead. So this is going to be the flanking force from Eery, who could come in. And these walls are going down like butter to this really strong melee army of Carnage. This is very scary. Very, very scary here. Eery's trying to put up a fortress, desperate fortress. There's not much in his base to defend this because he has so many more villagers. 104 villagers to the 86. So the army of Carnage is just massive. Here comes the flank. Carnage is aware of this. He sees also the fortress going up, so he's going to try to deny the fortress, stop the flank, and do some good economic damage, kill all the villagers. But I think that's actually like a positive for Eery. He's floating quite a lot of... Oh, look at all the dead skeletons. That's just horrible imagery. I see how much these caravans are giving him. So he's only giving 77 gold versus the 96 gold of Carnage's army. Alright, Carnage sitting in the caravan line, sitting in the wood line of Eery, just doing really good damage. Eery not taking this fight, not taking this engagement. He wants to make sure he's maxed up, or as maxed as he can be. And also trap Carnage in the corner, but Carnage's army is really strong. It can sit and fight here, and I think he might be able to pull ahead. He's got all age 3 armory upgrades against the mainly age 3 armory upgrades of Eery, but Eery's missing critically the age 3 Pierce armor. which is being queued up right now. Question mark? No? Yes? Question. Where's the other? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's being queued up right now, but it's not queued up yet. So Carnage takes the fight fairly convincingly. Eery sort of is gonna gift him this third town center, or the second town center of his, and it's just about to go down. And now Carnage is ready to turn and fight yet again. He's gonna be stuck in this corner, but Immortals, they live and breathe and they live for this, right? Like just sitting in the corner doing some pierce damage, and then if they get pressured, switching to melee infantry damage. Like that's exactly what he wants. And Carnage now switching to mounted archer composition. Probably gonna go mounted archer Asabara. So now that he's breaking into the base of Eery, he just needs to be able to go in and out quickly and continue the pressure. Eery's struggling for gold right now, so he cleaned this army up, but he cannot remax. And I think this is where Carnage is able to push in with these Asabara here on this side of the map, coming in with some more Immortals, some mounted archers, and I think just these Immortals like are yes, they live and breathe. Yeah, just these Immortals should be able to take out a lot of the. Oh, he's trying to put up another town center in this corner for his market line, which obviously he needs, but here come the Immortals to do even more damage. Alright, these Asabara should be going down to these horsemen and these bowmen. What is here? What is Carnage doing? Going to H4, surviving with his Asabara. Yeah, big pickup here with these mounted archers onto the horsemen. And as soon as he gets up these two siege towers, siege workshops, plus gets up a fourth town center, he's going to have 200 of 200 pop. He's going to have everything he needs. And now these Immortals actually picking off some more villagers here. Unable to actually break through the wall and destroy the town center before it got put up, but field hospital being set up by Carnage here on his way to H4. So he's been enlightened and he now knows the way of modern medicine. Here we go. So triple, quadruple wall, quintuple walls by Carnage. Doesn't put up walls anywhere else, you know, or doesn't put up a lot of walls anywhere else, but quintuple walls all out there up at the top. By the way, there's still this swan ship here, so you can just like make it merchant transport and then ruin everything that Carnage has ever made or dreamed of. War Wagon Champion being queued up. It's quite a lot of gold for this upgrade, but area of effect damage is super important. Eery maxed. He has this pretty scary Celtic army, but without Carpentoms, I'm worried for him. There's no heft. There's no crazy factor that's going to turn this tide. And instead, like all of the sustain from these storehouses is going to be the perfect place for Carnage to sit and fight. He's just about to get horseshoes too. A bunch more Asabara getting on the bowmen. There's more than enough mounted archers to clean up all of the horsemen. And yeah, there you go. He needs to keep this bowman ball in check. Bowmen are super strong, like 17.3 damage. But man, as soon as these War Wagon champions come out, we even got a mortal champion. What is this? Plus 25% health, plus 25% pierce armor and movement speed. Damn, that's a crazy good late game army. And he has the economy to back it up. Like each one of these caravans getting 100 gold a piece. No way Eery can combat that or hold that, especially if you're taking on those head-on fights. So he's gonna not try to take on those head fights, and instead gonna try and put up a fortress here. Actually, won't get up in time for Carnage to actually show up and ruin the day, because as soon as Eery knocks on the door of Carnage back here, that's gonna be Carnage's cue to move out. And actually, even before that, So this fortress is going down ASAP, and Eery is out of position. Oh God! Oh my God, that is the fastest I've seen those villagers go down. Holy! Each one of these war wagons do so much damage. And Eery can't even take this gold mine anymore. Eery gonna try to knock on the doorstep, but oh my goodness, there's 25 mountain archers coming to ruin the day. Oh, I don't know what he's doing here. Not sure what he's doing here. Yeah, needs to run. Can't stick and fight, but he is gonna stick and fight, and he's gonna lose all of his units for this. If Carnage pays attention. It doesn't look like he is. He's only streaming in part of his units. Oh, there's a small raid up here by Eery, so not a bad play. And he actually broke through. Somehow he broke through this wall. I'm not sure how, but he did, and he's killing a lot of villagers here. So this is the raiding. This is the play that could hopefully turn the tide of the game. But there's what is Carnage doing? Where's his main army? Oh, here it is. It's he's making some palantonans. He's making some palantonans to ruin the villager count over here. Let's see. World Raider Champion being queued up. But the army of Carnage with this single palanton is just destroying all of these houses. And then he's going to push into the bottom half of the base where the main town center, the most critical town center of Eery is placed. And here we go. This should be the death push. Carnage getting Cataphract Champion without any Cataphracts. Alright. The small remaining army of Eery is going to try to be in place to take out the remaining forces. But it's not going to be good enough if Carnage pays attention here. He's trying to micro some of his palantonans. He might be able to get up this one market, but not both, I don't think. Carnage has more than enough of an economy to just sacrifice these mounted archers for all of these caravans. So, surprised he's not doing that. But he is taking out this market line. Boom, one gone. He's trying to destroy this wall here. Little does Carnage know that there's actually a second. Oh, he just got in here with these mounted archers. Oh, this is it. This is the pain. He's bringing the pain for sure. All these caravans are gonna die if he micros well. Cataphracts being queued up. Eery somehow, actually I missed this. He went to H4. Not sure when he went to H4, but he did. Oh, and since he actually killed this market line, the market line that most of the caravans were going to, some of them are actually just stopping there. So Carnage is going to try to kill as many of the caravans as he can before these Woad Raiders come in and ruin his day. Let's see. The army of Carnage is sitting here not doing much. And I think that's because they're scared of the Woad Raiders. Woad Raiders are very, very strong against majority of what Carnage can do here. Woad Raiders are good against they're good against siege, they're good against range. So Carnage is making the ultimate cataphract transition. Oh my god, I didn't realize this. There's 65 Woad Raiders here. This is not to be slept on. This is a scary force. The marker line has been remade. And the Palantonans are coming out. They're moving in. And I think as soon as he realizes this, the 77 Woaders are going to come and ruin their day. But how many markets can they get? Can they destroy in time? Here's a small group. 1, 2 markets. Can he get all 3? Goes for the 3rd. He gets it just in time. Okay, Rite of Andrasta increases build bonus damage. The military damage, 51 Woad Raiders here. None of them are getting on the siege, though. I'm so surprised. And I think, yeah, Eery taps out. Yeah, Carnage, when he was able to take the top of the map, get that better market line, secure that better food economy, or that better gold economy, that's pretty much it. And then just teched into everything that would be an absolute nuisance to Eery.